Hello and welcome to Vince Woodman Oval here in Mallabula for a bit of a twist or a bit of a treat, I guess, to kick off Friday night football, brought to you by Quizmasters Trivia. We have the Ladies League Tag B grade competition kicking things off tonight with Mallabula against Wonji. And it's a very good evening to Dave Wild, who's joining me in the commentary. What would you say? It's not a box.
Yeah, very loosely described as a box, I suppose. But yeah, good to be here again, making my my second appearance on Friday night football. But yeah, once again, I've picked a cold one. It's pretty chilly up here, and I've just spoken to the experts who reckon it'll drop by 10 degrees by the end of the game, which is something to look forward to.
Yeah, yeah, great stuff. Yeah, well, you're back again, and a double header tonight, so hope you've warmed the vocal cords up.
Well, I probably wouldn't say that. I've had a bit touch of the flu this week, so hoping to get through the night. I'll let the dulcet tones of Paul Arundale take control, so hopefully that gets us through.
I'll do my best. Well, I'll go through the home team first. At fullback, we've got Carla David. On the wings, we've got Tiana Lovegrove and Eden Houston. In the centres, we've got Maddie Malcolm and Caitlin DePatta. We've got Regan McIlwain, Emma Thompson, Kira Stewart, Elizabeth Daniels, Bree Kiesel and Sinead Trevor. On the bench, there's Rachel Parkinson and Emma Rimmer. That's the Mallabula Panthers.
The Wonji side have got a raft of changes from that, which was announced earlier on the week. I'll do them numerically. Number 2 is Carly Navani. 3 is Christy Smith. 4, Shay Roberts. 5, Bianca Jones. 6, Steph Allen. Number 14 is Tirakawa Ruranui. Number 10 is Helen Fafita. Number 17, Rebecca Horn. And 25, and I'll really do my best to get this one right, Trudy Kleiner-Kathoffer. My apologies to the recipient if that was wrong, which I have every reason to believe that it was.
Yep. You've given up. We'll go for Hannah LaFranchi's in number 8, or she is scratching.
Hannah LaFranchi is in number 8.
Righto.
And 2 will be Zimra Douglas. Good
stuff. Well, they said it's first v third here tonight, so it's a very important game for both teams. Mallabula on top, and as the referees come out onto the paddock, just waiting for both teams to come out onto the field. The ground's in great condition. There's a very heavy dew, so I think by 7:30 in the men's game, it's going to be very greasy conditions.
Yeah, I'm told the fog will roll in at some stage in the next hour or so, which is something to look forward to. But in terms of the competition itself, this is the first year we've hosted a B grade, so it's an interesting turn of events to see how the teams that played last year, which probably struggled a little bit against the stronger teams, battle it out in this second division. Mallabula being one of them, Wonji of course being a new entrant into the competition. So it's good to see both of them making a real fist of the division that they're in.
Well, the Wonji girls are coming out onto the field, the blue and gold, wearing the yellow tag, so it should be a bit easy for us to pick up. And the blue numbers are going to make it hard on the back of the blue shirt. So we'll do our best to get through this. And you can see how cold it is out there in the middle of the field. A couple of the girls going out there with jackets on.
Yeah, the game will be refereed by Mitch Pillar, who's got some experience in Ladies League Tag, as the Mallabula side come out to join the Wonji side, who are out in the middle.
Yes, the Mallabula girls. Also, those numbers are not too bad to pick up. White numbers on a grey background. But we'll do our best, as we said. Different jersey this year, Mallabula. Normally go for something similar to Penrith Panthers, but it's, I'd say it's more like a Western Suburbs. So we're only moments away from kick-off here in the round 8 fixture. And as I said, these two first and third on the ladder. Big opportunity for Mallabula to pull away here. And Wonji can close the gap. As I said, the ground's in great condition here. So it'll be Mallabula to kick off. Running left to right on your screen. The referee's just about to get us underway, waiting for the timekeeper. And we're underway in Quizmasters Trivia Friday Night Football here on Bar TV. As the ball goes behind one of the players, and eventually they get the start underway with Rebecca Horn. The first hit up, you could say, of the match. Tried to scamper from dummy half was Wiranui. Second hit up in, and I'm having trouble with the pronunciations already.
Yeah, it could be a long night. But it's a historic one as well, Paul. In that this is the first game that we've had on Friday Night Football involving Ladies League Tag. Of course, we played grand finals last year, and for those with a decent memory might have a recollection of the infamous West Wallsend versus Cardiff grand final finish, which ended up having over 1 million hits on YouTube because of quite a bizarre ending. But let's hope we don't see one of those tonight.
Well, first penalty of the match, it goes to Wanji, and Rebecca Horn takes that forward again and decided to go with the tap. It's pretty common in Ladies League Tag. They decide to go with the tap instead of kicking for touch. That was Steph Allen who just got tagged there, just short of halfway. So they come to this left side now. So they go through the hands. Running to the line is Roberts. I said it's pretty slippery out there, very greasy conditions here at Mallabula, so expect plenty of players to slip over. Scamper from dummy half is Trudy Kleinekether Hofer. I hope I've got that right.
Did a better job than me, I think.
So they put it to the air. It's not a bad kick from Fafita. It's been spilt. It's gone backwards, says the referee. Well, Wanji have come up with it, and they've got 6 to go. So what have the Warriors got here? They come back to this left side. Good tag there from the number 9, Stewart. So they go to the right side now. And the referee's picked up a, what's it called there? Is it called a
forward pass?
Forward pass.
The referee himself looks a little difficult to pick out tonight. Not in the resplendent pink that the good guys' shirts normally wear, but in a more conservative black, which is going to be a little difficult to pick with the two teams wearing dark themselves.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, using that to your advantage if you're Mallabula as they get through the lines. Got one to beat. That's a very good tag there from Steph Allen. It's a very good run by Eden Houston. As they go to the left side now, running to the line. Almost gets through. She does get through. It's McIlwain. She's eventually tagged. About 35 out. They go to the left side. No, they come to the right-hand side this time. It's Lovegrove. Almost gets through. Good tag there. So they go to the left-hand side now. Running to the line is Tapata. Caitlin Tapata, I believe she's the captain of the Panthers team. Left side again. McIlwain. Got through a gap. She's still going, McIlwain. She's got one to beat. She's going to get over the line. She's running away from the fullback. Desperation tag there. The referee calls last tackle. So doesn't know what to do with the dummy half. Puts it on toe. Good catch. Sign her up for cricket in the off-season.
Unfortunate end of the set of 6, but a pretty good one by the Panthers.
Very good.
First set made a couple of clean breaks. They look quite dangerous there, particularly out of dummy half.
So go over that far side of the ground. Seems a bit dark in that corner. Apparently one of the light bulbs have blown here at Vince Woodman Oval. So it's not your pictures at home if it's a bit dark over in that far corner. So it was Rebecca Horn. Been busy early for the Warriors. Puts it on the toe is Fafiti. Awkward bounce. It's been picked up by Wanji again. Well, that's the second time. Now it's gone to ground. And the referee's going to call a knock on. So Mallabula will have the ball. So on the 40-metre zone, still 0-0 here in Friday Night Football, brought to you by Quizmasters Trivia. And they spilt the ball from dummy half, and the referee's going to give a penalty. What was that, hand in the ruck there?
I'm not really sure about that one. I think it wasn't square, but it was just looked like a clean drop to me.
So we'll have a take 2 as McElwain gets us up to 30, and another penalty, and that will be for walking off the mark, will it?
The signal was for obstruction, but again, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, the decision's made. The Warriors are off, and they've got another penalty. This is like watching an NRL game at the moment.
That's jersey 15, which we don't have on our team sheets. So we're back underway. Wanji, oh, good pass. It's gone to ground through the legs. Bit of tunnel ball there. The referee says play on. No, he's handed it over. As I said, a bit of a damp conditions here. So there's going to be plenty of drop balls. So Wanji will play this on halfway as they go the short side. Again, it's the ball slipped out, and Mallabula with another opportunity. And she must have taken that about 5 centimetres off the mark. And we'll go back and play the ball again. So they go through a little bit of a blindside play. There was nothing there. The ball's popped out. The referee's going to call handover. A few mistakes early. So the referee just making sure Mallabula's onside. So Jones there from dummy half. And come this left side. This is Fafidi. Dancing around, almost gets through. So come left again. That's Roberts with the ball. Good metres there. So they're up to the 40-metre zone. Not sure what she was going to do there was Horn. Dances around, gives it to Kleiner Kathoa. So Allen gives it away to Fafidi. Not a bad kick. It's made the fullback have to turn around and regather it. So I think that's Lovegrove. Actually, it's Trevor. Sinead Trevor. So they go to the left side now. Almost through was McElwain. She's looked pretty dangerous, McElwain, the number 7 for Mallabula. Made a couple of half breaks, but now the Panthers, they got a penalty. So they'll restart the set of 6 basically as McElwain will just looking for a gap, finds the patter. Almost gets through. And we've got another penalty.
The statistician next to me is telling me that's the 7th penalty for the game already.
He's 7 minutes into the game, I'm not quite sure. Mr. Pater takes it forward again. Oh, pass out the back, good hands there. Good catch that from McElwain. So go through, looks like it's Malcolm out there with the ball. So they go the short side. Wanji a bit of sleep there in defence, good metres there. Like the jersey 14, which we don't have on our sheets as well. But we'll soldier on. Mr. Pater gets through again. She's got the fullback to beat. No support. Good tag. She was through. Very good tag by Steph Allen. So they come to this right side again. Good run, good metres. Almost gets through. She does get through. Eden Houston. The referee says no, play it. Must have been a late tag there. So they go to the left side again. What they do, they put it on the toe. It's not a bad kick. It's spilled out the back. It's going to be 6 to go for Mallabula. A rush pass has been spilt.
I don't think he'll play advantage there. That's a knock on Wanji. Will be a Mallabula ball, I would think.
So it is a Mallabula ball. McElwain will get us back underway. So Sinead Trevor in at dummy half. She goes to the blind side looking for Rimmer. She cuts it out to the number 1. David, is she in the corner?
I think she is, yes. The referee's looking at it. I can't see him in the dark, but the sound of the whistle suggests it's a penalty. It's a try.
So a try to Carla. David gets us underway here.
Going penalties on the brain.
Going the short side from the tap. It was very well spotted there by Sinead Trevor and linked up with Carla David to score in the corner. So it's 4-0 to Mallabula with a kick to come.
It's certainly looking very sharp, particularly as I said earlier, out of dummy half and first receiver Mallabula. They just look to have a little bit too much speed at the moment for the Wanji side, who are doing their best, but haven't controlled the ball particularly well and given Mallabula a couple of opportunities, which they've now taken.
It'll be Sinead Trevor to take this conversion. About a metre in from touch. There's no wind. And it won't have the legs. I was speaking midweek about possibly putting helium in the balls for Ladies League tag to see how far they could kick it. Would the adjudicators, the ground managers, pick that up?
He's looking very blankly at us, so I'll take that as a no.
Well, I saw Hazem El Masri do it, and he kicked one from goal line to goal line, so that's why I brought the idea up. If I was a coach, I'd be trying to pull a Swifty. So Wanji will get...
the ground manager knew what helium was.
So Wanji was just back underway here. 4-0 to Mallabula. So it's a good kick-off, deep down into the left-hand corner. Good strong run, very good strong run there from the jersey 16, Emma Rimmer. This is Houston. McElwain again. Good tag. So numbers both sides. They decide to go to the left-hand side. Cuts it back in. Referee says play on. If they go through the hands, she's through. Houston looking for support. Houston still going. She's got David alongside her. She's overran it. She's still going, Houston, but a very good tag. So Trevor at dummy half. Here's McElwain again. She comes back to where the traffic was, and it's going to be Trevor for the corner. And she's over. Waiting for the referee to call it. No, he's called last. So the referee, he's very hard to pick on the corner, and he's awarded a try.
I thought he called tackle 5 there, but there was some discussion with the touch judge, and the tag wasn't made. So second try to the Mallabula Panthers.
It took an age to award the try, but it's there. So it's 8-0 for Mallabula, pretty much in the same spot as before. So 8-0 with a kick to come. This one's probably about 3 metres in from touch.
Carla David again taking the kick. Mallabula side proudly sponsored by Club Lemon Tree.
Well, interesting there, the referee's got Bullaboy shorts on as he forgot his uniform tonight. As that kick just falls short again. So it remains 8-0 here on Quizmasters Trivia Friday Night Footy on Bar TV Sports, the home of local sport. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. So Wanji, their first year in the competition of Ladies League Tag. Mallabula in their second season.
We have discussed before what a great innovation Ladies Tag has been to the Newcastle Hunter competition, and here's a good example. We've got one side, Mallabula, it's the second year in, has really contributed the ladies to the club up here, and Wanji in their first year in have certainly done the same thing down their way. So we're hoping it grows, and we're hoping for 3 divisions come 2019.
It's growing every year. Mallabula, they've improved out of sight this season. So that's Trevor. Sinead Trevor. Good tag there from the number 2, Nagvani. So good meters there again from Mallabula. She's almost through. She's got the fullback to beat. She's beat her. She's going to run all the way. Lovegrove. Tiana Lovegrove's going to go in underneath the posts. Mallabula score their 3rd try of the night. We'll just make sure the referee gives us confirmation, and he does.
Just looking a little too fast at the moment, the Mallabula side, with the raft of changes that Wanji obviously had from their initial lineup. I'd suggest that's probably disrupted them a little bit, but yeah, they're just struggling in defence a little. Mallabula just rolling on a bit of a roll at the moment, and they're very hard to stop.
So Tiana Lovegrove, she scored the try, and she'll try and extend the lead.
A bit harsh. They've sacked the goal kicker who took 2 from touch and gave it to someone else right in front.
She strikes it nicely, but it's just gone wide of the uprights. And the score remains 12-0 to Mallabula for Wanji. So the Warriors were, well, they're taking their time to get back for the restart. Maybe just talking tactics. Had a couple of good restarts down in this left corner, aiming for touch. So it'll be Fafidi again to get us underway. Very good kick again. It's come off the legs down there. Not sure if that's Thompson with the ball. She's managed to pick it up as I just develop a bit of an accent. So Lovegrove gets through again, and we've got a penalty now. Obstruction. Looks like it might have been the call for the referee. So we're into the final 10 minutes of the first half. As Gardy got through there and she just spilt the ball. And Mallabula will pick it up and go straight on the attack. So it was Rimmer at dummy half. Looking dangerous there is Houston. Still going Houston. She's been tagged right on halfway. So they go to the left-hand side again. Here's DePatta. Inside to Houston. So it was Parkinson at dummy half. Here's DePatta again. Almost gets through the line. Good tag there from Fafidi. DePatta just goes over and picks up the tag. So they come this way to Trevor. Trevor gets through. She's still running. Sinead Trevor gets past the fullback. Late tag there from Steph Allen. Very good. Very well done. Last tackle. Here goes Mallabula. Running to the line is 14. And we've got a try. So Mallabula get their 4th try of the night.
Yeah, probably a little soft in the end, Paul, but it was a terrific run. The play prior to that, and a good last-ditch tag. It all came undone. That in the next play when, as I said, a fairly soft touch.
Well, another opportunity close to the uprights. So Mallabula well in control here. It's a hush. Comes over the ground here at Vince Woodman Oval. Strikes it nicely. And Sinead Trevor gets the first conversion of the night. So now it's Mallabula 18, leading Wonji 0.
Whilst the cameras don't show it, the crowd behind us is just starting to build up quite nicely for a 7:30 kickoff in the men's game. I suspect after work, a few people will be rocking up for a couple of beers to watch the second half of this game and enjoy some footy.
Yeah, normally Wallsend Maryland, they bring a supporters bus on their road trips. So Fafiti gets us underway again. Another good kick deep down, 10 metres out from Mallabula's line, and they'll run this back. And we've got a spilt ball, so great opportunity here for Wonji to get one back here. So the referee's just waiting for him to get back on side. So they go to the short side. It's not a bad pass out there. It looks like 16s with the ball. As I said, it's very hard to pick up the numbers on that far side. Doing the best we can. So they come back this side. That'll help us a lot if we can get a bit closer to the action. That looks like Christy Smith. We've got another penalty. Incorrect play the ball maybe. If anyone around the Tillagary Peninsula has got a pink shirt, if you can drop it in before the second half, it'll be a great help because it's very hard to pick up the referee. Mr. Patter almost gets, well, she does get through the line. I'll tell you what, the fullback is doing a great job for Wonji. She saved a few. That's Abby Takarani. Another penalty to Mallabula. Interesting to see what the penalty count would be in this game. There's certainly been a few.
It's been a total of 10, the statistician is telling me, but I'm not sure how many to each side. Statistician being my son and a referee himself, so if there's any referees watching out there and think I'm being critical, you can blame him. You all know who he is.
So Mallabula, they get into Wonji territory again. Inside pass to Parkinson. So about 37 out from the Wonji line. He has a run from dummy half as Kiesel. I think Kiesel might have been the scorer of that last try. I thought it had 14 on the back, but it's 11 at closer inspection as they go through the hands. Here's Stewart. Has been put down out there on the far side. And Wonji will pick this up. As I think the temperature has just dropped 5 degrees, so.
Right on cue. So there's only a couple of minutes to go till half time, and Wonji probably need to hold out here. So a decent set of 6 with a good kick. Farfeeti's got a big boot on her, so they can get it downfield, although they've made a break here.
Yeah, very good run. Get the fullback to beat. She does. To Steph Allen. Steph Allen, she's got about 5 Mallabula girls chasing, but she's running away.
And the tag's fallen off. Not much justice there. That was a terrific run.
Yeah, she got through about 4 defenders, and they're all chased. She was pulling away, Steph Allen, and maybe too much pace has just blown the tag off. Check the Velcro at half time. But they're still in good position here, Wonji. So you've got numbers both sides. This centre field. They come this left-hand side. Steph Allen's going to go for a run again. Good tag that from Kira Stewart. So not the best pass. It's gone to the boots of Rebecca Horn, and she couldn't pick it up. Another let off there for Mallabula. So we're back underway. It's Lovegrove with the tag. just short of halfway. They come to this right side now. Looks like Stewart. Stewart's almost through. She is. And a very good tag there from 24 is Takahari Ana. Apologies if I'm pronouncing these wrong.
I think this will be the last play of the half, Paul. So
Casel. And that's half-time here in Quizmasters Friday night football. It's Mallabula 18, lead Wanji 0. I hope you're enjoying this first instalment. It's Ladies League Tag B grade competition. We'll be back with the second half right after this. So welcome back here to Vince Woodman Oval here in Mallabula for Friday Night Football, brought to you by Quizmasters Trivia here on Bar TV. And it's the home side, Mallabula leading 18 points to 0. So a bit of a turnaround from round one when they met. It was the Wanji girls who got the points in round one. So as Wanji come back out on the field.
yeah, probably lends some weight to the theory, Paul, that the Wanji might be missing a couple tonight. It's a relatively early start, 6:30 at Mallabula for Wanji, which is geographically some distance away. So I don't know who could possibly be to blame for that, other than me being the administrator. But that's the way way football goes sometimes.
Possibly one of the committee members. But Yeah, I was guilty of not turning right and drove straight ahead and started to think I'm heading towards Karua. So if there's anybody out there that's like me and took a wrong turn or didn't turn, it's possible. So has Mallabula come out for the second half? So we're about to get underway in this second period. So just waiting for the ref to give us the all clear. And we're underway for the second half of Ladies League Tag here on Friday Night Footy on Bar TV, brought to you by Quizmasters Trivia as McElwain takes the first hit up in the second half. Stewart at dummy half. Dancing around was Malcolm, linking up with Trevor. Lots of pace there. It was Lovegrove, I beg your pardon. And we get the first penalty less than 30 seconds into the second half. So Lovegrove will take the quick tap. Get up to halfway. She gets past a couple and eventually she's been brought down. No, she's still going. Very hard to pick up the maroon tags on the black shorts. Something the CRL have to look at. Made it a lot easier if they had more than two colours. Good run from Stewart from dummy half. Probably never even thought of that. As we get underway, here's David. Through the hands they go again. It's Trevor. Trevor's through. She's got one to beat. Very good tag. Last effort tags have been excellent for Wanji as they go the short side. Running to the line and getting through. Again, it looks like it's going to be Keysol again. Another desperate tag. So Daniels in at dummy half. Wobbly pass out the back. And the referee's going to say knock on. So Wanji there, dodging a bullet there early in the second half. So Wanji just need to hang on to a set here. Get a good kick away. So they go to the right-hand side. Almost gets through. Very good tag there from McElwain. Meters there from guard. So go through the hands again. Almost through. She is through. It's Fafita. Helen Fafita. Probably been the best on field for Wanji. So they'll play the ball just short of the 30-metre zone. It's the last tackle. Good kick away. Heading down to the 40-metre zone. Well fielded there by number 12, Trevor.
That's a solid tackle.
As the trainers run out, but both players slowly back to their feet. Interesting, there is some heavy contact in Ladies League Tag.
There can be. But they're not without hope, Wanji, if they hold on to the ball. They've got some strike power. Steph Allen, of course, we saw her with a pretty damaging run there in the first half. Christy Gard, is a former NHRL Player of the Year. So there's a bit of talent on the side. They've just got to hold on to the ball and stop giving away penalties, of which they've just done again.
So we'll get back underway on the 30-metre line, or 30 metres out from Wanji's line. No, the referee doesn't like that, says go back, take the start, and that's Trevor. Being dangerous. So first tag down. So comes centre field. It's Houston almost through. So you've got numbers out this side to the left-hand side. Keysol running to the line. Keysol linking up there with David. Well taken. A very good tag, but the referee has seen must be offside. I wonder if our statistician can give us a stat. Has there been a full set of six without the ref blowing a penalty?
He's nodding his head.
He's also getting into some tucker here at the canteen here at Mallabula. It looks good. David gets us underway. Runs to the line. Links up there. It's going out the back. This is Houston with the ball. Tries to run around. And again, some last effort tagging from Wanji. We go to the short side. It's Daniels, long pass, and it's going to go into touch.
Well, that's unfortunate. That was a nice little skip out of dummy half. Found a bit of space on the short side and hit the winger. Fortunately, the winger couldn't take the ball.
So they go over that far side again. It is a bit dark over that far side. So basically impossible to pick up the numbers. We're at ground level. The camera does have a bit more height than us. That's the beauty of local footy. That's for feeder. So through the hands, not a bad kick. The winger's up, so there's an opportunity here. Looks like they're going to cover it. Oh, it's been spilt. So Stewart just overran it. Wanji pick up a full set of 6 again and some cheeky metres. Here goes guard. Now a penalty to help them downfield even more. So close to the touchline. They could pinch a few more if they go for touch, but yeah, Christy Guard just having a chat to the referee what they're going to do. As Helen Fayfida will come down and she'll boot this one. Fine touch. It's not a bad kick.
Probably 20 metres. Well, one would think they probably have to put one over the line now if they're going to get themselves back into this game. Good field position. Probably their best 2 attacking players on the field at the moment.
So Christy Smith will get us back underway for Wanji. Charges into the line, good tags. Guard at dummy half. They'll go to the short side. This is Fayfida. Almost gets through. Good tagging again there. Thompson. Guard. This is Smith. Christy Guard got tagged there, so 10 metres. We're just probably about 15 out from Mallabula's line. So first time in the second half, the Panthers have been under pressure. Through the hands, Allen to Horn. It's number 2, it's been flicked out the back. Almost gets through, but can't quite pick up that number there on that far side. So if you get that far side again, that's not helping. Goes through the hands, it looks like Smith. It's gone to ground. So still 18 points to 0 here in the second half. Quizmasters Trivia, Friday night football here on Bar TV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of Ladies League Tag here. The Newcastle Hunter competition. Oh, dancing around there. So it's the last tackle. On the toe, into the goal. It's been picked up well. And Mallabula survive. So McElwain. Good tag there from the feeder. So they got a chance here. Oh, almost through with Stewart. Had Thompson unmarked out on the wing. Well, it was going to be a run around there, but McElwain has spilled it. So another opportunity here for Wanji. So just get their pattern sorted here. So ref gets us back underway as Allen runs to the line. She's through. Allen, Steph Allen. Oh, last effort tag. There's been some great last effort tags from both sides tonight.
Got a bit of room on the left there, but they've gone the opposite side.
Here's guard running to the line. Good pass. Puts she over there. That's Tahakarani. So Horn at dummy half. And Fafidi, she over tagged. So it's very hard to pick up these tags. We go to the left-hand side. This is guard, puts it on the toe. Oh, almost a good catch. It's going to be picked up. And we're going to see a line goal drop out. Casey got a hand to it, and it was cleaned up by Houston, but Referee's called a knock on, I suspect.
Yeah, goal line dropout, I think he's ruled. So again, Wanji get another opportunity to put some points on the board.
So Queso with the line dropout. There'll be guard that'll run back in towards the lines, pops the pass there to Ruanui. There we go, that short side again. Good tag. There we go, the short side again. It's been put down. I think it's Steph Allen. So unfortunate for Wanji. Every time they get the ball in good position, they just can't come up with the right play. So a very good run there from Trevor. McElwain. Just short of the 40-metre zone. So they come this left-hand side. This is Rimmer. Good tag there from Fafita. So they go back onto the far side. McElwain will go for a scamper from dummy halves. He's almost through. Very good tag there. I think it's Bianca Jones. So this is Rimmer. Last tackle now for Mallabula. Just short of halfway. We'll go back to McElwain for the kick. Goes down there for Tukarayana at fullback. This is Jones going for a run from dummy half. Ball's been popped out there. Can't quite catch who that is on that far side. It's been spilled again there from Wanji, but no, we have a penalty.
Yeah, dodged a bullet there. I'm not quite sure what that penalty was for, but certainly didn't appear to contribute to the drop. I can see what that one's for.
Some heavy contact there. Steph Allen just running into the tagger, Elizabeth Daniels. So we'll get back underway on halfway. Some good metres there from Rimmer. She's been asked to go back. And she walks about 3 metres forward. And the ball's been spilt by Lovegrove. So I'm not sure what happened at half-time, but the ball's been spilt plenty of times.
Well, it's how the first half started too, if memory serves me correctly. I think there was about 4 or 5 tackles in a row where the ball was dropped, and yeah, it's a repeat performance just at the moment. But again, Wanji have got an opportunity here, albeit a little way out.
His guard giving it to Horn. So we'll come this short side again. Christy Guard does the dummy, runs herself, pops the pass to Karak. She's got hardly anywhere to move. But the referee has called a tag in field, luckily, because I thought Tukaharana went into touch. Slow play the ball. That's Nugvani.
Really need to try and be a little more expansive at dummy half. The passes are a little bit short, and the mark is just gobbling up the first receiver at the moment. So.
Well, the ball's come loose out there on the far side. I think Houston's back there to clean it up, but the penalty, the referee, I can just pick him up. It's just gone the way of Wanji. So another full set of 6 coming up. So great opportunity here for Wanji on the Mallabula line. Still 18 points to nil to Mallabula. goes through the hands. It could be a try in the corner. The referee likes it, so Wanji get their first try of the night. It's 18-4 with a kick to come.
And nothing short of what they deserve either in the second half. They've been the better team, just haven't been able to get the ball over the line. A little tardy close to the line, but that time a short side play, which found the winger unmarked. Over the line she goes. I can't tell you who it is because it is very dark, as Paul has explained, on that side of the field.
Well, I've been impressed with Helen Fafita's kickoffs or the restarts. I'm backing in here to kick this.
Ooh,
there's no wind.
That's a big call, but you're right. She has been launching some big kicks thus far. And I've got to say, it's not a very big run-up.
Tell you what, she does well.
That's close.
It's got the distance. Just falls, well, goes across the upright. So a very good attempt there from Fafita. And it remains 18 points to 4.
Two-step run-up. I haven't seen that one for a while. Maybe 3 steps might have got it over the post. Certainly a good effort from that far away.
So midway through this second half. And that may be just what Wanji needed to get that try. Could spark something. So
just waiting on a tee to restart play.
It's one of my favourite parts of rugby leagues, the restart.
Well, if memory serves me correctly, again 2 weeks ago at Dudley Oval, I think this happened 3 or 4 times. Although we can't be critical because I'm fairly sure it happened at least twice at State of Origin the other night. So if it happens at that level, it's going to happen here.
Well, it happened in the test match in Denver, New Zealand and England, just to start the match. They stood out there for about 5 minutes and they realised they needed a kicking tee to get it underway. Then Isaac Luke puts it 20 rows back. Back underway. It's 18-4 to Mallabula over Wanji here on Quizmasters Trivia Friday Night Football here on Bar TV Sports. I hope you're enjoying what's our second match of Ladies League Tag this season. First time I've actually called a Mallabula and Wanji game. So up to the 30-metre zone, Wanji now. We'll go to the left side, the far side of the field. Oh, it's been intercepted, but it's been dropped, put down by DePatta. So if she hung on to that, that would have been game, set and match, you would have thought, for Mallabula. The referee, I thought he was going to say it's a Mallabula ball there for a moment. So, Wanji now with the ball. Just short of halfway. So Nick Varney from dummy half, good pass. And Steph Allen will have to go back to halfway where she was tagged. Sloppy pass from dummy half, but well picked up. As Rianui makes a couple more metres. So come this side now through Fafita, trying to get it around, dances around the tag, but eventually she's tagged there by Malcolm. Scamper from dummy half is the number 5, Bianca Jones. Last tackle for Wanji. Goes back to guard. She'll put this on the toe. It's a low kick down towards the fullback. That's Lovegrove. Almost gets away. She got past the first attempt to tag. Then Christy Smith was there to get the second opportunity. Sloppy pass there, well picked up there by Trevor. He's out there on that far side. Still going. So Mallabula 2 tags down in this set. McElwain got plenty of space there. Wanji a bit slow to move up there on that defensive play. Come back this side. This is DePatta. Runs to the line, looks for support. She almost gets through. So good metres here for Mallabula. McElwain from dummy half. Links up there with Lovegrove. Almost got through. Last tackle now for Mallabula. Tiana Lovegrove just goes back and picks the tag up. DePatta with the ball, puts that down. It's going to be an awkward kick. It's been touched by Renui. Wanji will bring this back out about the 20-metre zone. An interesting pass. Renui flicks it out the back. Has been put down. So it's been picked up by Malcolm. She'll play the ball. Thompson at dummy half. Here's David. Good tag there from Steph Allen. So DePatta at dummy half. She comes this short side. Links up with Rimmer. Rimmer throws the pass to Thompson, but it's gone in front of her and into touch. So Wanji will have the restart on the 20-metre line. So, must have been touched in flight because Mallabula get the restart as Malcolm goes the blind side again. Pinches about 8 metres. So Mallabula, have they got to try in them again? Here's David. Plenty of space up the middle. She makes some good metres, but we've got a penalty. And we'll go to Mallabula. From my angle, it looked like the referee was pointing to the touch judge. So we get back underway. It's a tap there from David. Comes across field. She looked to link up with Malcolm, but she quick tag. So here they go again. This is McElwain. Does the dummy. She's through. No, awesome tag. So they go to the right side again. Here's Lovegrove. Being dangerous, Lovegrove. She's through. Lovegrove's got a couple of beats. She's going to get there. Referee has awarded another penalty. Couldn't quite pick up what that was for. Makes it harder from this angle is this game of soccer in the background. So just waiting for play to get back underway. Referee just making sure they take the tap from the right spot. And Lovegrove looks like she's over. No. Another last-ditch tag there from Wanji. Now Wanji's got the ball, so she's put the ball down in the in goal. Once it's been released, it's classed as a handover. So the Warriors, they've got about 90 metres to go. Still 18 points to 4 here. Bit of a run around there, almost through. But well picked up by Mallabula's defence. Dancing rounds Jones. Linking up, the pass has gone to ground. Who's going to pick it up? And it's going to be another Mallabula ball here. So Kira Stewart's got it in hand. Oh, she's given it back to Wanji, so I'm quite sure what the referee ruled there. So guard goes for a run from dummy half, linking up with Renui. Here's Jones and another penalty to Wanji. So if they kick for touch, it's going to head straight towards us here on the clubhouse side. Jones will get us back underway. Pass to guard. She's got one outside. It's Renui. It's hit the legs. It's gone to ground. Accidental offside. So nothing going right for Wanji. So Kira Stewart will get us underway. I'll look for touch. Just to pinch a few more metres. Just short of the 20-metre line. Waiting for the ball boys to bring back the ball. So we'll get back underway. Caitlin DePatta running to the fence. Good tag there from Christy Guard. Here's McElwain, number 7. McElwain's through. Very good tag there. I think that was Christy Smith. Very good tag. So go to the right side again. It's Daniels with the ball. Daniels throws it out the back. It's been cleaned up there, but the ball has gone forward, says the referee. And Wanji will get the ball again. There's guard taking it forward. So Nagvani in a dummy half. Fafita. That was Smith. There's Christy Guard again with the ball, running to the line, almost through. She threw the dummy, but Lovegrove didn't fall for it. Here's Fafita again. This could be the last play of the match coming up here. Stigvani finds Christy Guard again. She'll put this on the toe. He's going to find the touch. He's going to beat everyone. And that's full time here in Ladies League Tag. Mallabula's running out victors, 18 points to 4. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second match of Quizmasters Friday Night Football between Mallabula and Wallsend. We'll catch you shortly. So, welcome to Vince Woodman Oval for Friday Night Football. Quizmasters Trivia bringing the coverage. Thanks to Bar TV Sports. I'm Paul Arundale, and alongside me we've got Dave Wild for the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League. Good evening, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Paul, and good evening to you. Quite looking forward to this this fixture. Two real contenders for the B grade competition, and I must say the B grade competition is a very, very even one, with Wallsend currently running in the top couple, having a draw with North last week, who were running last. So it's a very, very open competition, and I expect this game to be very fiercely contested.
Yeah, it should be a good clash. Second v third tonight here in the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League, the B grade premiership. Second time we'll have Wallsend on Bar TV Sports this season, with Mallabula making their debut. It was a good start. Their ladies league tag team getting up over Wonji 18 points to 4. So just waiting for both teams to come out on the field. I'll go through the Mallabula side for you. At fullback we've got Cody Martin. The wings are Cody Waters and Luke Grills. The centres, Stu King and Mitch Hodson. The halves are Rob Chafee and Jamie McSpadden. The props are Lee Kelly and Ben Mossop. The hooker is Mitchell Fletcher. The back rowers are Connor O'Neill and Jake Garrity. And the lock forward is Jai Richardson. On the bench, there's been a few number changes. 15, James Fogarty. Liam Boyden in 18. Mitchell Drew, 17. Josh Wilson, 19. Lawrence Burdekin in 20. And Sean Rudder in 21.
And as the Wallsend side run out, fullback is Jason Dart. Wingers will be Brandon Clack in 2 and Johnny Grant in 22. Centres are Dan Carlton, Jason Jaskeski. The halves are Bodie Cope, Jeremy Lowe. Front rowers are Jared McGregor, Dylan Baker, with the hooker being Brad Layer. Back rowers Jason Tinson, Matt Tinson in 11 and 12, with Jaden Tung in 13. The bench for Wallsend tonight is 15 Ryan Gunning, 16 Cyril Simmons, Jacob Rich will wear 14, Jackson Smith 17, and Shannon Edwards in 19.
So both teams out there. Very interesting that we had Wallsend on Friday Night Football a few weeks ago playing the Dudley Magpies. No, you're not seeing a replay. This is Mallabula. Their jerseys are very similar. So only moments away from kick-off. And it looks like it'll be Mallabula to kick off.
The crowd has certainly rolled in the last probably 15 to 20 minutes. Like we said, we expect this game to be evenly contested, and being right on top of the crowd, as Paul and I are, I suspect you'll hear some quite vocal cheering during the course of the game.
So Mallabula will be running left to right on your screen, kicking off as well. And we are underway on Friday Night Footy. Goes down to Jeremy Lowe, who'll pick this up. And straight away to so Jaden Tung with the first hit up of the match. So Lowe, the halfback, also the fullback, Jason Dart with the headgear on. Thrown a dummy in there early. Here's Jeremy Lowe with the ball. Inside pass to Tinson. Good solid contact there from the Buller boys. There was 4 in the tackle. The ball's been spilt. So great opportunity here for the Panthers here. Almost called them the Magpies.
Yeah, very willing defence to start the game. I expect this game in the first 10 or 15 minutes to be very physical. I haven't had the pleasure of watching either of these two teams, but all reports are they're both sides that want to play up the middle. So I expect there to be quite a bit of confrontation in the early stages.
So underway with Garrity taking it forward, centre field, just short of the 20-metre zone. Fletcher in at dummy half. They go the left-hand side. Solid contact again on Richardson. So they go the left-hand side again. McSpadden, inside ball. A couple more, and the ball's popped out again. So Mossop coming up with a mistake. I said this, there's a lot of dew on the ground here, so it's going to be very slippery, the ball for both teams.
Yeah, very difficult conditions to play. It's cold. It's not wet as such in terms of rain, but certainly very dewy.
So Tongue will get us back underway from the scrum. And for a scamper from dummy half, looks like Johnny Grant. It's a layer. It's Cope out the back, linking up with Tinson. Jared McGregor, I beg your pardon, with the ball. He's very hard to get down. Layer in at dummy half. This is Tinson with the ball now. Matt Tinson. It's up to the 40 metres line. So we'll go back to Lowe for the kick. Inside the 40. It'll go down to the winger on the far side. And Grills. And Cope was there, the first man to make the tackle along with Carlton. Brad Layer over the top as well. Fletcher goes, oh, it's Cody Waters goes for a scamper from dummy half. Just short of halfway. So they go that far side with Garrity again, up to halfway. So it goes back to McSpadden. Here's the big front rower, Kelly. Goes back now to Chafee with the ball. It's not a bad kick down to Dart. It's going to go away from him. Dart has a bit of work to do to get the ball and to get out of these in-goal area.
That's a good chase from Mallabula. A fortunate bounce, just popped. Forced Dart to play at it. Now they're going to have to work it out.
Defence is up quick there from the Panthers.
Stan Carlton taking a hit.
It's Brendan Clack with the ball in 22, or in jersey 2. Here's Matt Tinson. Been busy early for Wallsend Maryland. So here's McGregor again. Probably his third hit up of the match. Defence was up quick again. Lee Kelly in there to make the tackle. Along with Richardson. Low, he was pressured with that kick. Still got it away. And Waters, it goes behind him. And a bit of work to do, and Dan Carlton's there to meet him. Buries him onto the ground. And we've got the first penalty of the match.
Should have been the other way, you dickhead.
Straight to Mallabula. So we'll find touch inside Wallsend Maryland territory.
10 minutes late. Done the shoulder, bad luck.
You might be able to hear the crowd already behind us starting to get a little vocal. I'm not happy with the late tackle on the half there a moment ago, but to be perfectly honest, looked all right for me.
Amazing how many referees there are in the crowd. And I think they get it right as we're back on the way with Hodson. Three in the tackle. Waters will go for a scamper from dummy half. Picked up by Bodie Cope. Hodson again, scamper from dummy half. Picks up another 5 or so metres. 25 out from Wallsend's line. Chafee, ball shapes, inside pass to Mossop. 15 out from Wallsend's line now. They go to the left-hand side. Here's McSpadden. Through the hands they go. It's number 12, it's Garrity. On that far side, pops the pass, it's been picked up. Dancing around, it's going to be over. They've got the try, Mallabula, first try of the match. The referee likes it, points to the spot.
Yeah, first real opportunity for either side, and Mallabula first over the line. Referee Damien Callender points to the spot. As I said a moment ago, there was a little bit of a ruckus behind us in the crowd relating to an incident a moment ago, which certainly didn't look like there was anything in it from here. I think the referee to this point's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, the crowd, they're certainly passionate at Newcastle Hunter Rugby League.
That I can attest to.
So Cody Martin will line this one up just left to the uprights. Stint with Shortland Devils before returning back to the Panthers.
Quite a few Shortland players, or ex-Shortland players, playing tonight. A number of them playing with the Wallsend side as well. So, yeah, a bit of a clean out at the Devils this year, but they've recruited well and still going quite competitive in A grade.
So Martin adds the extras and it's 6-0 to Mallabula over Wallsend, Maryland here on Quizmasters Friday night football. So Wallsend will have to start from behind. I'm pretty sure that's how they did things when they were on Friday night football a couple of weeks ago. Dudley got the first try. So Lowe will get us back underway. Get down on that far corner. Good take. Hard to pick up the numbers here on the backs of the Mallabula jerseys. So Mallabula, first time they've been down in this territory, and they're going to get a piggyback out with another penalty.
Yeah, just a lazy attempted tackle there. I think it was Tinson. Just came in, tried to put a shot on. Just a lazy arm. Not much in it, but certainly worthy of a penalty.
So Cody Martin's not going to find touch. Yes, he does. Jason Dart, he got a hand to it. And finds touch. So it's good meters here for Mallabula. Well in Wallsend, Maryland territory again. About to get underway. So Stuart King will take the restart. Here's Garrity. Heavy contact there from Jason Tinson. He's up quick, out of the line, he raced. Comes centre field, here's Ben Mossop.
Come on, Patsy. Mallabula.
Ben Mossop's taking an age to get him down, eventually put down to the ground. Here's the number 19, here's Wilson. Charged onto that. Come this side again. Inside pass to the number 11, O'Neill. His first hit, I'll tell you what, he copped it then.
Yeah, he read that well, Jai Richardson.
So, McSpadden with the ball again, cuts it out to King. Guts it out in the corner, there's a chance in the corner. Mallabula's got their second try. Luke Grills over there on the far side, looks like he's got it down. The referee points to the spot. And Mallabula, an early lead here on Friday night football. 10-0 of a kick to come.
Yeah, looking quite sharp with the ball. Mallabula they had two opportunities, both via penalties. They've capitalised both times, and they look quite good. Wallsend yet to have a real opportunity to crack Mallabula's line. I'm sure that'll come in time, but lack of discipline at this stage has cost them that chance.
Yeah, a couple of early penalties. And Mallabula were able to get up the other end and post points again. So difficult kick though for Cody Martin on that far side.
Do note, Paul, the full moon's starting to show itself on the far side of the field. I hope that doesn't reflect in crowd behaviour towards the end of the game. We've seen it before.
So Cody Martin, about half a metre in from touch. Strikes it nicely. That's hit the post and gone out. So bad luck there for Cody Martin. And it remains 10-0 to Mallabula over Wallsend, Maryland here in Quizmasters Trivia. Friday night football here on Bar TV Sports. Paul Arundel doing the commentary tonight. Alongside me we've got Dave Wild. Doing the best we can, aren't we?
Well, we did mention earlier tonight the temperature, and I don't know whether it's dropped the predicted 10 degrees, but it's certainly dropped a couple. That fog hasn't come in as the locals told us it would. Not yet anyway, so fingers crossed.
So the restart, straight down to Fletcher, and it'll be Kelly to take it forward. Heavy contact again there from Wallsend. Just don't want to give away a penalty down this end. So Waters will go for a scamper from dummy half. Yeah, that's short side. This is Garrity. Been busy early. Couple of strong runs from the big number 12. So McSpadden gives this away to Mossop. Mossop still going. few Tigers to pull him down. Fletcher at dummy half. Here's McSpadden. Actually, it's Martin with the ball, runs through, gets through the line, gets through a couple of tackles. The tongue comes over the top and wraps him up. Last tackle now for Mallabula. They go the short side. McSpadden puts this down. It's been deflected off, not sure if that's Colton on the far side. Number 2, it's Brendan Clack. It's gone into touch. So it'll be interesting to see if the referee rules that Clack played at this.
Well, I think he had the ball when he went out, Paul, so it'll be a Mallabula feed. That's really not what the Tigers needed. They've been starved of possession in this opening 10 or 15 minutes, and they really need a bit of the ball, try and work themselves back into the game.
And a couple of subs are warming up on the sideline. So Lawrence Burdekin and number 15, James Fogarty for Mallabula. So no rest for Wallsend. Mallabula have got a new set of 6. This is Wilson. Wilson's running hard. He's got one to beat. Carlton's got him wrapped up. Very good tackle from Dan Carlton. 2 metres short of the line. They'll go this short side. Here's Hodson. Steps back into traffic. Cope and Carlton have to make the tackle again.
Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble out here to the left, Paul.
Fletcher. There's the ball away, and Kelly. Not sure
play
if,
the ball here. We'll have him in strife.
Fletcher at dummy half again, linking up with McSpadden. Finds a charging run there from King. Good tackle from Leia. Fletcher at dummy half. Inside pass. It's been dropped, and Wallsend dodge a bullet there. The referee's going to call no advantage, so we'll have a scrum on the 10-metre line.
They certainly did. Wallsend went the inside pass there when there was a 2-man overlap to the left. But, always easy to judge from the sideline.
So Wallsend will just be hoping to get through a set of 6 here. Get a good kick away. Dart, the fullback, is being picked up and driven back towards his posts. Eventually he's gone to ground. So low at dummy half. Here's Matt Tinson. Gets away from one. Pops the pass here. Dancing inside is Johnny Grant. Johnny Grant's collared and wrapped to the ground by Chaffee. Here's Cope. Inside pass to McGregor. Good tackle around the ribs there. Not sure who that was. It was Wilson. The referee's just called time off. So a quick stoppage. We're back underway. So Jason Tinson. So layout will run from dummy half. Pinch a couple more metres. Panther defence is there again. And plenty of numbers. So low. Inside the 40. Little chip over the top. Behind McSpadden. But, Grills is there to clean it up. So Mallabula. The second tackle. Almost on the halfway. So you go the short side. It's Waters. So here's Garrity. McGregor in the tackle. Tinson also helping out, along with Cope. So numbers on this right-hand side, but they go to the left-hand side through McSpadden. He puts it down low behind the winger Clack. He's going to field it, and he hangs on to it this time. Dart, the fullback, he'll go for a run from dummy half, which is a couple more metres. Just trying to get away from their own try line. As Carlton will go for a scamper. So that's Matt Tinson.
Just struggling to get any field position at the moment, the Tigers. This is really good defence up the middle from Mallabula.
Oh, Cope, short pass. Simmons put it down, but they've got a penalty. So
Crowd behind us is happy. They've been calling for that since the kickoff.
It's a stoppage in play. I just heard someone say they're still offside. So a fine touch just inside Mallabula's halfway. So it's the first opportunity Wallsend Maryland will have with the ball inside Mallabula's half. Cyril Simmons. The white headgear. So, Jaden Tongue. So what have the Tigers got here? Sloppy play the ball. Leia had to wait to pick it up. Trying to milk a penalty probably, but it's Matt Tinson with the ball. Centre field, about 25 out from the Panthers line. They go to the right side. This is Lowe. Cuts it out. This is Jason Tinson.
Good
met
tackle.
heavily. So they go that side again. Lowe, quick play the ball. He runs to it. He's put it on the toe. It's going to go into touch on that far side. So seeing an interesting player warming up on the sideline, Brendan Baldock. He's joined us on Bar TV earlier this year in the commentary box. So scramble pack. Mallabula will have to bring this out of their own territory.
I'm just going to try and muscle up here a bit, Wallsend, and try and force a mistake. They've really had a little possession up here, and that set they really didn't offer a lot. The Mallabula side, I suggest they're still trying to gas for breath a bit. They've been tackling for pretty much the first 15 minutes of the game so far.
It's Grills with a run from dummy half, put on his back. Fletcher in at dummy half. As one of the subs comes on, it's Burdekin. White tape around the head. Centre field. This is Kelly. Tries to pinch a few more metres, Lee Kelly. So we'll put this to the toe. It's Rob Chaffee. It's a good bomb. Jason Dart's going to have to come forward. He does take it well. And the defence is up there pretty quick to meet him. He gets away from the first attempt to tackle. The referee says, no, you were tackled. Go back to that mark. So Grant will go for a scamper from dummy half. He's collared. It's twice that Johnny Grant's been tackled around the neck. Or the collar, I should say.
Yeah, there's not a lot of him.
So Jason Tinson will play the ball, layer at dummy half. Here's Brendan Baldock with his first hit up. And he's put it down. And got a penalty, so he's lucky, the big fella there.
Yeah, didn't see a strip there. We're a good 50, 60 metres away, but the ball appeared to have fallen out of its own volition. But anyway, referee's call. Wallsend on the attack. Let's see what they've got here in this set.
Amazingly, the crowd behind us are quiet with that decision. So we're back underway. That's Simmons, Cyril Simmons. Layer at dummy half. From centre field with Lowe. Here's Baldock again. Manages to hang on to that one this time. So they come this left-hand side. Here's Bodecope. Out the back it goes to Dart. It's supposed to go to Carlton, but it's been picked up here by Chaffee. He's got nothing in front of him. Chaffee's going to go all the way. Mallabula's going to get their third try. Rob Chaffee crosses. Bit of bad luck there for Wallsend Maryland's Tigers. But Rob Chaffee was there, picked up the crumbs, and ran about 70 metres to score Mallabula's third try of the night.
Yeah, the footballing gods didn't smile on Wallsend there. They actually looked like they had an opportunity to their left, and just a poor pass out the back. Bounced well for the Mallabula side, and just happened to be picked up by one of the players who had the capacity to run the length, which he did.
So the Panthers, they get their third try of the night. Against the run of play, but let's see how things go. So Cody Martin, who will be lining this kick up pretty much right in front of us here, in front of the camera. Will, the cameraman, doing a good job tonight. It's freezing on the back of the ute. Forgot his beanie, I forgot my gloves. If there's anyone out there that wants to sponsor Bar TV, a glove company or a beanie company, get in touch with us. So it'll be Rob Chaffee to actually have this kick at goal.
2 minutes.
So Cody Martin's off the field, the usual goal kicker.
The Mallabula side proudly sponsored by Club Lemon Tree, Cougar Mining Group, Nags Head Hotel, MO Electrical, Heads of Madawi, Hawkins Contracting, Steak and Chops Butchers.
All up for that.
That one goes across the face, the upright, so it does remain 14 points to 0, Mallabula over Wallsend, Maryland.
Another kick.
Yeah, Club Lemon Tree just up the road. Good supporters of local footy up in this area. As we say all the time, without our local sponsors, local footy would be pretty much dead. So we're back underway. Oh, he spilt the ball. Cody Waters got a bugger of a bounce, and great opportunity for Wallsend Maryland to hit back. And there it is, the restart. It's amazing how many spilt balls there is off restarts.
Just like watching my old under-10s team. At as low a percentage rate at that as you'll ever see.
So, golden opportunity here for the Tigers. They need something here from this set of 6, you would think. It's a good run there from Jacob Rich. It's a layer at dummy half. Numbers both sides. It's a short pass into, it looked like it was Tinson. Jason Tinson it was. So you've got numbers at this left-hand side. Here's Bodie Cope, steps back in field to traffic. Takes 3 Panthers to wrap him up. Close to the line. They've still got numbers this left-hand side. It goes to Baldock. So they go this left-hand side again. Short pass has gone out the back behind Carlton. And the referee's going to call knock on. I thought it went backwards, but the ref's in a better position than I am. So Mallabula will get out of trouble this set.
Yeah, difficult angle to tell, but gee, they really threw nothing at him again. I think they went the blind side 3 times with very little Mallabula defence on the open. I think that's an opportunity lost.
So the scramble feed, Rob Chaffee will get us back underway. And it's Waters with the ball. Wrapped up there by Cope, also Tinson in there to help out. So they go to the left-hand side again. It's Burdekin, put on his back. So they go to the left-hand side again. And they're not making many metres out of this set, so it's good to see the Tigers, they're muscling up in defence. That's Kelly. Takes about 4 or 5 to put him to ground. It's a big unit. So they go to the left-hand side. This is Burdekin again. Lovely pass. But it's been put to ground, and Wallsend pick it up. He's called a double knock on, actually.
Yeah, there was a nice play there. There was a bit of space for the winger. It looked a good pass from here. He just wasn't able to take it. I suggest he had a fair bit of open pass in front of him. It looks like a bit of lip from the Mallabula side has led to a penalty to Wallsend.
Well, Jeremy Lowe, he wanted to take the quick tap, but the referee says, no, you've got to wait for me. So he boots it towards the soccer fields over there on the far side. So getting underway again. It's Jason Tinson taking it forward, looking to pop the pass out the back, but he decided to hang on to it. They go the short side, come back in field. Here's Baldock again with the ball. So they're deep on this left-hand side. Simmons is hanging out the back. He's Lowe. Lowe will go himself. Looking for a quick play the ball. They've got numbers out this left-hand side again. And we've got another penalty. Incorrect play the ball this time.
I think that was for pushing the marker.
Well, it did open up, didn't it?
It did, yeah, it did. It's difficult to tell from here. But again, a mistake in possession gives away a really good opportunity.
So looking to find touch. I tell you what, I didn't think it was going to make the touchline, but cleared Dart and Johnny Grant quite easily in the end. So Mallabula bring this up onto the 40-metre line. It's a slow play of the ball. Oh, it's been spilt by Waters. And we got a penalty. And it's been kicked away, so he's probably lucky he didn't get marched another 10 metres there.
Yeah, I've got to say, that one was right in front of us. I think Wallsend are probably a little bit unlucky there. He looked like he was square. He got out quick. But, our resident statistician / referee is shaking his head. He agrees with the referee, but just goes to show all those referees stick together.
Well, as I said, the referees on the sideline here, they get all the calls right. So maybe the referee's boss could try that. Maybe just have a referee sit in the grandstand or on the sideline. We've got time off here as the boys get a bit friendly out in the middle. Players come in just trying to break it up. See all the steam on the heads there. Nothing really with it. Bust up pretty quickly. So be interesting to see who takes this set here, this hit up. So the referee will just have a chat to the captain, Jeremy Lowe.
Just need to take the sting out of it a little bit, the referee.
So it was Jaden Tongue spoken to. He'll go back in the defensive line. Touch he's in. Not sure what the touch he ran in there for, but he's just gone back to his far side. We just let him know it's pretty cold over that far side. So we'll get back on the way. So Grills will take the tap and give this to Mossop. Mossop charges straight at Cope. Did well to bring him down, so helps him with some Tigers. So very close there to the line was Grills. So they've got a deep back line set here, the Panthers. But they'll go from dummy half. The defence was awake to it. So Grills at dummy half again. Goes to Chaffee. Oh, like a bullet there to Boyden. Fletcher at dummy half. Goes out the back there to McSpadden. Inside pass. Can't quite pick up those numbers. As I said, they're very hard to pick up. White on white. They go to the left-hand side again. McSpadden puts it on the toe. It's gone past the winger. It's gone dead. It'll be a 20-metre restart.
Not a great end to the set there from Mallabula, but they're asking some questions out there on the left. Again, they went that inside runner when it looked likely if they went out the back. They had some space, but they might be setting the Wallsend side up to use that play later on in the game.
So Dylan Baker has just come out in the field for Wallsend. And Ryan Gunning's about to come into the action as well for the Tigers. Here's Baker with the ball now. Just getting over the 40-metre zone. Layer from dummy half. Dangerous from there. Pinches another 10 metres. Lowe will... Oh, I thought he was going to do the same then, but he just gives that away to Tinson. There's Jason Tinson wrapped up. So they go this short side again. Lowe will put this on the toe. No, he goes with the hands. That's 14 over there on the far side. Jacob Rich. Takes about 4 Mallabula Panthers to wrap him up. Still wrestling. So Lowe. Cross kick. It's coming out towards Dan Colton. It's beaten him. It's been put on the toe here by Grills. And Dart will be back there to clean it up.
Oh!
Well, it's been picked up there by Wilson. Richardson. So McSpadden will go in from dummy half. Cope was there to wrap him up quickly from marker. The referee gives Mallabula a penalty there. It's a bit unlucky.
Again,
they'll go for the tap.
Wallsend March 10 for dissent. Probably a little bit unlucky to give away that penalty. I thought the 13 who took the ball from the kick was offside. Certainly appeared to be running slower than me, so I'm not sure how he got there that quick if he wasn't. Anyway, Mallabula have another opportunity.
So Grills will get us back underway. Here's Lee Kelly. Solid contact there. It's brought the ground about 10 metres out from the Tigers line. Fletcher in at dummy half. Chaffee. Short pass to Mossop. Defence was awake to it. Mossop trying to get free, but he's eventually put to ground. So they go to the left-hand side again. Here's McSpadden. Goes out the back to Hodson. Hodson got through one tackle, but the defence was there again to wrap him up. So McSpadden. Here's Mossop with the ball. Good tackle around the legs from Cope. Slow play the ball. They go again with a run around. Cut out pass here to Grills. Grills runs straight to the line. He's very close. Last tackle now for the Panthers. So Waters in at dummy half. It's gone out the back to nowhere. Good thinking from Chaffee to just kick it into the end goal. They might get an extra set of 6 here. They are. They're going to wrap him up into the end goal. So unlucky there for the Tigers. But quick thinking there from Rob Chaffee. Couldn't catch it, just put it on the toe, and it's worked out brilliantly for Mallabula.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. It was a pretty poor pass out of dummy half volleyed by Chaffee, who couldn't have asked for a better result at one stage. I thought I was actually going to go through the uprights for a drop goal.
Well, that would have been interesting. Would have the referee awarded a drop goal if that did go through?
I suppose he didn't drop it, so to be perfectly honest, I don't know the rule on that.
So we get back underway. Chaffee. Offload this here to Kelly. So in Wallsend territory again. As Waters goes from dummy half, and Leia picked him out. So another scamp from dummy half. It's Hodson. So they go to the left-hand side. McSpadden gives that to Wilson. So referee's
over
called
possession there somehow.
So Wallsend bring this out of their own territory. Brendan Clack there. Here's Baker. Layer at dummy half. Here's Tinson. Oh, almost got through there. Quick from standing start. This is Baker again. So good defence here from Mallabula again. Oh, low, he's juggled that one, puts it on the toe, just over the 40-metre line that time. It's a hard bounce there for Hodson. And Rudders, I think it's Rudder with the ball, looks like jersey 24. Maybe there's been a quick jumper change there for the winger out there on the far side. The referee's just stopped play there for something. Now we're back underway, so half a second stoppage there as this is Hodson. So we go for a run from dummy half as Rudder. Not the Sean Rudder that former Newcastle, well, I don't think it is. I highly doubt it.
Certainly doesn't look like him.
Here's McSpadden, inside pass to Mossop. So last tackle, Mallabula 45 metres out from the Wallsend Maryland line. As that Cole starts to set in, and that ball's just gone straight up in the air. Grills is under it, juggles it, he's taken, pops the pass out to Waters. Waters, bit of a rugby pass back inside. Been put on the toe from Burdekin. Dart will pick it up. And he'll bring this out about 10 metres out from his own try line.
Yeah, pretty good result there from a second kick as well.
So the Tigers, 80 metres to go. This is Tenson. And probably one of the Tigers' best on ground. He's Cope. Bit of a dash from dummy half. He got through the first line. Eventually he's wrapped up. Well, he's still going. Burdekin ragdolls him to the ground. Layer. He's Tongue. Jaden Tongue steps back inside, beat one defender. He's up to the halfway line. Last tackle for the Tigers. Goes back to Lowe. He'll go through. Kick over the side there for Javeski. Javeski's got it. Gets through the defence there, but McSpadden's there to make the tackle. Javeski's still going. Is he going to get there? He is. Jason Javeski scores Wallsend Maryland's first try of the evening. And a very good try there from the Tigers. Well, the referee, no, he's now having a chat on the far side and he doesn't like it. Oh, not sure what happened there.
Yeah, not quite sure. He's coming out for a 20-metre tap, which suggests he probably dropped the ball over the line. But, yeah, certainly difficult to tell from here.
Well, it remains 14 points to 0. I thought the Tigers were over for all money. So we are at ground level. We could even be below sea level here at Mallabula. So Grills will get us underway again for the Panthers. Hodson in at dummy half will go for a dash. Met there by Gunning in the tackle. Also Baker in there helping out. So come back this short side, charging into the ball. That's Stu King, is it? Quite couldn't pick up the number. Inside pass, this is Mossop. So a little stab kick down to the winger there from McSpadden. It's been picked up there by Clack. McSpadden will be there to make the tackle with the help from Garrity. So a knock on there from Clack. So Wallsend, they're sort of their own worst enemy here tonight.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They'd worked themselves back into the game over the last 10 minutes or so, and they're probably unlucky not to have come away with a try, certainly in the last couple of minutes, but starting to look a little sharp around dummy half. Brad Layer, who reminds me for you older watchers of a Brad Drew, former Parramatta and Penrith hooker, plays very similar style and looks like him too, as we see another penalty to Mallabula.
It's a bit harsh. I can see that Brad Layer's got a neck.
At least one person remembers him.
So Hodson will get us on the way. Good step. Good defence too. Sharp left foot step there from Hodson. So Fletcher, scamp from dummy half, gives this to Garrity. Garrity pops the pass. Very hard to pick up who that is out on that far side. So try and get this quick play of the ball. Doesn't happen. It's a long pass back to nobody. It's been picked up by McSpadden. Throws it. Going through the hands. Burdekin well picked up, the big fella. Burdekin still going. Good to see a player with tape around the head.
Yeah, front row and centre in the front rower's body too. I'm not sure what he was doing out here.
This is Grills. Good tackle from Carlton down low. That's Fletcher who'll go the short side again, puts it on the toe. I think it's going to be too deep. So we'll come out to the 20 metres for a restart. Apologies if my big boof head got in the shot then. So, the prediction of the fog is slowly starting to appear. That's Cyril Simmons. This is Matt Tinson. Heavy contact there from Chaffee. Also helping out was O'Neill. This is Baker. Almost lost the ball then. He did well to hang on to it. So they all go the short side again. This is Gunning. Hodson in there to make the tackle. Wilson also there to help out. Jaden Tongue tries to get away from the tackle of Mossop. The other far side again through low. He'll put this high. It's going to go down to the wing of Rudder. It's come loose. It's been picked up by Tongue. It's pretty hard to see with the bodies in the background. Who's got that there? It's a try. Try to Wallsend. Looks like Jacob Rich on that far side. The ref points to the spot right on half time. So the Tigers get there first. So Wallsend Maryland Tigers finally can come up with some points right on the halftime buzzer. It's 14 points to 4 with a kick to come. And probably just what the Tigers needed before the break, because they haven't had much territory. It's all been played down their end. They come away with points at halftime, so the coach will be happy with that.
They really needed that. The Tigers, they've, as I said a moment ago, they've last 10 or 15 minutes, they've worked themselves into the game pretty well, but up until now, I hadn't got any points to justify their domination of that little period. But as we see the kick go over, the players will leave the field at 14 points to 6.
Well, that is half time, and Mallabula, as you know, in front 14-6. Good conversion, and we'll be back with the second half with Mallabula in front by 8 points. We'll catch you shortly. So welcome back here, the second half at Vince Woodman Oval here, the home of the Mallabula Panthers. And they've got the comfortable lead of 8 points here, 14 points to 6. If you're tuning into this coverage, you're not sure where Mallabula is, it's the Port Stephens area. Beautiful part of the world. If you haven't been up this way, I suggest that you hop in the car, come up and have a look. Club Lemon Tree just up the road. Good little club, supporting the Mallabula Panthers. So the referees are just about to make their way onto the field. Just waiting for both teams to come out for the second half. But it's been an entertaining first half. Mallabula had all the running early. And Wallsend have slowly grinded their way back into it. They've got to try it right on half time. So that 8-point lead, it's could have been a lot worse for Wallsend, but they're hanging in there. So second half, it's all important start. Paul Arundel in commentary tonight, and alongside me we've got Dave Wild.
Yeah, first try, Paul, I think it'll be fairly important. 14-6, 18 or 20 to 6, plays 14 to either 10 or 12. It's pretty obvious that that will be a telling factor. Wallsend certainly, as Paul used the word, grind, I think, but they're way back into the game in the back half of that first half, last 10 or 15 minutes, and if they maintain that in the first 10 or 15 here, I think we've got a real game on our hands.
Both teams are out there now on the paddock. Vince Woodman Oval, it's in great condition. All the grounds up here in Port Stephens are in good nick. Well, especially the Lakeside Complex here at Mallabula. Tomaree, Fingal Bay's not too bad either. Local council, if you're listening, good if you've got a grandstand up there at Bommies territory. Good team, your number one team. Although Mallabula might argue about that.
So the Terrace might too.
Oh, I can put a grandstand there too. So we're about to get underway with the second half. Referee blows time on. Go down deep there. It'll be Mossop to charge onto it. This is the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League, B-grade competition. Wallsend Maryland Tigers up against the Mallabula Panthers. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on Bar TV Sports. Thanks to Quizmaster Trivia for jumping on board this year to make all this happen. So the Mallabula Panthers will bring this out. That's Kelly, 35 out from his own line, jumper over his head. Fletcher will go the short side. It's Burdekin again with the ball, pops it out the back. That's Waters is brought to ground. Chafee will put this high. It's a good kick because it's just going to land in no man's land. It's gone over the back and darts there to clean up. Have to be close, very close to that sideline. The Tigers is Javinsky. Thought he got a try there earlier, but the referee denied it. It's Jason Tinson. It's Baker. Here's Matt Tinson. Good tackle down low. I'm not sure who made that tackle, but it was very well done. Slow play the ball. Leia almost got that pickpocketed then. Gets the kick away. He goes back to Hodson, who's at fullback. So Cody Martin, he went off injured early in the first half and hasn't returned. So Waters will go for a scamper from dummy half. Pinches about another 5 metres. So that's Kelly. Hit heavily there and he's lost the ball.
Yeah, it's a good tackle.
So just what the doctor ordered for the Tigers here in the second half. maybe it's just at the end of the paddock down here. It's harder to see or something because drop ball's happening down this end maybe.
Well, and that fog that looked like it was coming just before half-time has gone as quickly as it came. So I think this is about as clear as it's going to get. I'm not sure what it looks like on TV, but the view from the ground is not tremendous to the other side of the field, but we're doing our best.
So a run from dummy half was Carlton. 28 out from the line. He's low. Shapes go inside, but eventually just takes a tackle. Slow play the ball. Layer waits for it. Here's Jason Tinson. Both Tinson boys have been busy tonight for the Tigers. Still going. He's eventually put to the ground. So he's low with the ball in hand again. Puts it on the toe. It's not a bad kick. There's bodies everywhere. And it looks like Javinsky's got the try. He's got it this time. Denied in the first half. Jason Javinsky gets the try for the Wallsend Maryland Tigers.
He's been a prolific try scorer for the Tigers over the last few years. I was surprised to see him put that one down in the first half, but he made no mistake there. And as we spoke about just prior to them kicking off the second half, the first try was crucial. That's going to make a real game of it.
Yeah, good kick down low. Grubber kick from Jeremy Lowe. Very hard to put down. It's very dewy here on the ground. Very slippery. So Jason Dart has just gone looking for a ball to kick. Not a bad pass there from Lee Kelly, the front rower.
He's a big lad for a centre, Jeffkevsky. I hope I've got that right. He's caused him some trouble when they've managed to get the ball to him in space. And as I said a moment ago, he's been a very prolific try scorer in the NHRL for quite some time.
So Jason Dart, he's taking the headgear off. Strikes it nicely. Is it coming around? No, it'll hit the posts. So it remains 14 points to 10. It's game on here at Vince Woodman Oval. And must be a bit cold out there because the head trainer, Brian Thompson, he's gone for the white jacket. Thought I'd have to get him mentioned on the coverage.
He did ask.
So Hodson gets us underway again. Very good kick, goes deep down into the end goal. Jaden Tung will bring this out. So the Tigers, have they got another try in them quickly? They look a bit more settled in this second half. Making plenty of metres. So Tung will be second hit up with this set. So they come back to this short side with Lowe. And the referee's got a penalty. So not back the 10. So another great opportunity.
It's a carbon copy of the first half, but in reverse. Mallabula making the mistakes now and inviting Wallsend back into the game. Wallsend back row, the two Tinson boys and Jaden Tung, all three of them been very strong. They've really worked tirelessly to put Wallsend back into the position that they are. They're just starting to take advantage of that dominance now.
Finds touch. And
There's a Falcon in the crowd.
I don't know if the cameraman didn't pick that up, but the ball bounced off the seat and just whacked one of the spectators in the back of the head. As Tinson gets driven back. Eventually put to the ground. They'll play the ball. The referee says take it back. Trying to pinch a couple of metres there. Still not back. So the ref calls time on. It's Matt Tinson. So 14 points to 10 here. And Quizmasters Friday night trivia is Baker. Goes back up the middle. Good meters from the big front rower. Goes out the back to Lowe. Links up with Cope. Cope off that left foot step. Almost got through the defence. They're awake to it. So they go to the left-hand side again. Here's Tongue. Tongue offloads a pass to Carlton. He finds Grant for the corner. Is he over? The referee, the touchy, they like it on that far side. And Wallsend Maryland square it up here at Vince Woodman Oval.
Yep, and nothing short of what they deserve. Certainly the better side for the last 20 or 30 minutes of this game, first half inclusive. And certainly don't deserve to be behind Wallsend. They've got a kick to go in front.
Yeah, so the Tigers, 14 all locked up. Mallabula was probably thinking, why did we go for half time? So, difficult kick from this sideline. I said a good crowd. They're all standing behind us in the little grandstand, the seats we've got. Plenty of Tiger supporters have made the trip up. Short 45-minute drive from Wallsend. Strikes it, but it's going to fall well short, so it will remain 14 all here on Quizmasters Trivia Friday night footy. Mallabula Panthers had a 14-point lead at one stage. The Tigers have squared it up here. So Chaffee will put the ball down and get us back underway. So back on here, kick goes deep down, straight down to Jeremy Lowe. Good take. Jacob Rich will be wrapped up. Looks like Baker goes for a run from dummy half. Here's Jaden Tongue. Ball's popped out. I'm not sure if he went to pass it. No, the referee says it's just slipped out. So Mallabula now have a great opportunity to hit straight back.
I don't think he's quick at all. Yeah, it seems playing. Yeah.
So this happens a lot in football. Restart, the team bringing the ball back, can't hang on to it for that set of six. So the Panthers, great field position. Here they go. This is Josh Wilson. Slow play the ball as Grills goes for a scamper from dummy half. Three Tigers in the tackle. So they go the short side, inside pass then. It looks like Garrity was charging onto that. It's Connor O'Neill. So Hodson in at dummy half. Oh, it's gone behind Chaffee. Goes back to pick it up. McSpadden, almost a hospital pass here. A couple of big bobbers just charging onto the little halfback. He's put to ground, and they've lost about 20 metres. So this is Garrity.
Good contact there.
Last tackle now for the Panthers. They come this short side. He's Chaffee with the ball, puts it up in the air. It's not a bad kick. It's been fumbled. Eventually, Jason Dart picks it up. The referee's going to call knock on there by the Panthers. No advantage. So it'll be a scrum feed to the Tigers.
Just let play go on there.
Yeah, we could have. Anyway. So Jeremy Lowe just Having a quick chat to the referee, just trying to get his forwards to have a bit of a breather. So back underway. This is Jaden Tongue, another former Shortland player. Dean Colton, dummy half.
Because his attitude's good. His attitude's good. But he just doesn't show.
This is Brad Layout onto Matt Tinson. Gets away from 1 and 2. Eventually he's pulled to ground there by Grills. This is McGregor. It's turning into a real arm wrestle this match. His Tongue. Last tackle. Tigers 5 short of halfway. Low with the ball in hand. We'll put this on the toe. It's a spiralling torpedo bomb. It's a difficult one. It's allowed to bounce again. Tigers will pick it up. Layer's got it. Can he get away? Oh, heavy contact from behind. Well, Stu King's been penalised there, but I thought that was legal. Well, the players just getting a bit restless out there, but Layer picked the ball up. Stu King just cleaned him up. He got a penalty for it. Did you see that one different?
No, I didn't. It looked okay from here. A nice, good shot, probably from an angle that he didn't expect, which is what caught him by surprise. The player coming back on side, but yeah, but looked okay from here.
So Lowe will find touch on the 20-metre line. Big chance for the Tigers to hit the lead for the first time as Gunning charges forward. Here's Jason Tinson. And straight back into the defenders that made that previous tackle. He's still going, Jason Tinson. He's got to be over the line. He's gone into touch. Great defence from the Panthers.
Yeah, he saw a hole there. He went for it. Stayed very upright. They managed to get underneath him, and once they did that, they just drove. And he's a big fella, Tinson, but 3 or 4 of them. They drove him well to the sideline. That's a big mistake on tackle too.
So Shannon Edwards thought he was coming onto the field, but no, Jaden Tongue, he basically just sat down on the bench and he's running back out in the field. So McSpadden will feed it. It'll be Waters running across field, gets around 1, good tackle from Carlton.
Looks like he's hurt himself, Carlton. He's had a good game too. He's had some good darts out of dummy half. Defensively made a couple of very important tackles, that one included. Made one in the first half, which almost certainly saved a try. He's been quite solid.
Yeah, well, it just looked like a regulation tackle. And he's up on his feet, which is a good sign. So the referee blows time on. And Grills will bring this out. Heavy contact from Dylan Baker. Also in there was Jared McGregor. As Waters will go for a scamper from dummy half. It's Chaffee. Fletcher at dummy half, waiting for it. Here it goes. It's Mossop. So they're not making many metres here, Mallabula, on this set. Here's Chaffee. Short pass to Wilson. Heavy contact from Layer. Last tackle now. Goes back to Hodson. Put this on the toe. It's going to go down to the winger. Good take from Brendan Clack. Gets around from 1. He's just clipped and put to ground on the 40-metre line. So this is Matt Tinson. His leg lift there from Chaffee. Could have ended in all sorts there, but luckily he fell to the ground. Here's Grant, the smallest player on the field. So the Tigers, they're making plenty of metres now up the middle.
Offside.
There's Big 12, that's Matt Tinson. Last tackle now for Wallsend Maryland. Goes back to low, he'll put this high. Chasers are onside. Good take there from jersey 18. Just come on the field. Would you believe it? I don't have 18 on my team list. Oh, yes, I do. Liam Boyden. Apologies.
Yeah, starting to assert some ascendancy around that middle. Oh, that looks like that's a high shot.
Yeah.
They needed that. Mallabula, they were in a bit of strife.
Unlucky there. So, interesting to note in round one, Wallsend Maryland Tigers, they got the points with a 22-16 win at the Grange.
Doesn't look like there'll be much in it here. About halfway through the second half.
Just to note, there's another game happening in West Maitland tonight. Aberglasslyn Ants up against the Dungog Warriors. Haven't got a score update for that one yet. So someone will just send me a message. I'll read out the score, but we're back underway. Here's Mallabula the ball. Look. That's Burdekin.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
So Chaffee throws it out the back. Tries to get around. It's Hodson, but he's wrapped up. Grills tries to pinch a couple of metres, but collared by Tinson. Here's Josh Wilson. He's made some hard carries. Last tackle now for the Panthers. Chaffee will put this high. Dart's got some work to do. The chase has come through. He's dropped it. McSpadden's picked it up, but eventually it's been cleaned up and kicked about a kilometre away from Mallabula.
Yeah, not much in that one, but I think it probably was a penalty, and I think he might have been marched again, actually. So that's, I think, the third penalty for dissent in this game. So discipline causing both teams a problem.
This one's coming straight towards us. And luckily Brad Layer's not a fullback because he spilt that one. And the crowd on the bench enjoying a breather. So he's low. Inside pass. Tigers, they're making good metres now. So go through the hands. There's Cope with the ball. Touchy standing right in front of me. It's pretty hard to see. He's low. He'll start. Just short of the 30-metre zone. So Cope steps back inside, links up with Lowe. He did well to take that. Last tackle for the Tigers. They go the short side. Goes back to Lowe, puts this high in the air. It's going down to Hodson, who does well. Had the post to contend with there and took it easily.
There's an opportunity if they hurry. 7 tackle set.
Hodson.
Still 2 or 3 Wallsend players coming back on side.
So Brendan Baldock just stirring up Hodson there. Unusual. So here's Mossop. Oh, heavy contact. Tinson and Gunning in that one. Fletcher had a quick play the ball. Another tackle there from Gunning. Tinson's come off a bit worse. Worse for wear there. So Matt Tinson's coming off. He's going to be replaced by Jackson Smith. I think this will be the first minutes that Jackson Smith's played in this game. So that's Fogarty. Just over halfway for the Panthers. And they get a penalty. So Cyril Simmons just holding on too long there on the play, in the tackle. And the Panthers, they probably needed that penalty.
Yes, the vocal crowd down on the northern end of the field has enjoyed that one. They've been waiting for that a while. This puts Mallabula on the attack right in front of him.
Yeah, good touch finder too. Stu King. Oh, ducked under a high shot. Lucky he didn't connect. Would have been in the pie shed. Solid contact there on Fogarty. Driven across field. 12 out from the line. So it's a long pass out the back to Chaffee. Here's a short one. Running hard. Very good meters. I think that's O'Neill. And we got a penalty.
He's brought it back for the high shot.
So Mallabula now again with a full set of 6. So it's Hodson. Just runs straight into the line. So they're set deep here on the left-hand side. And it looks like they've got a try here. No, the ball has come out and the referee says penalty, it's been stripped.
Yeah, he's terrible. As soon as he gets into the line, he gets right line through every time. First half, and he's got 20.
So you hear the crowd there through the microphone effects. So Mallabula again with a full set of 6. Here's Kelly. And straight into him. Takes another 3 metres. So they go to the right-hand side. Chaffee inside pass to Burdekin. The Tigers' defence is there in numbers. Quick play the ball. Here's Wilson. Good tackle there from, not sure who that was, the Tigers. Had to be made. It was Baldock. Pass goes out the back to Chaffee, gets around McSpadden, the ball goes in front. It's been spilt by Fogarty, and the Tigers survive. So Grant, run from dummy half. So here's Carlton, looks to have recovered from that early knock down the other end of the field. So it's Smith at dummy half. Here's Cyril Simmons. Well, he's getting up very slow. Plays the ball. So we get the kick away.
That's a good kick into space. It's a good chase as well.
So Grills has to turn around and run back into the defensive line. I think there's Body Cope there to make the tackle. Jeremy Lowe also in there to help out. Hodson at dummy half. It's Waters. So Hodson again at dummy half, and he's lost the ball. So Rudder was just about to make a hit up there and knock on there at dummy half. So great opportunity here for the Wallsend Tigers.
Certainly got a lot colder here in the last 15 to 20 minutes. As you can see the steam coming from the players' mouths. It's very, very chilly. It's very difficult conditions at the moment on a couple of teams that are probably starting to fatigue as well.
So the Tigers, would you be thinking field goal at this stage?
Oh, I probably would be. There hasn't been a lot of points since probably the first 20 minutes of the game, and both defences look fairly solid.
I reckon they're setting up for it here. Well, as they do that, they prove me wrong. That's Edwards. Shannon Edwards has just come on the field. Oh, solid contact there from Waters. Had to be made. It was Rudder. Oh, and the pass has gone behind Gunning. It's been picked up by Baker.
If they're going to have it, they're in the perfect position for it now. I don't think they're setting for it, though.
Well, they come back to this short side, and it's been cleaned up by the Panthers. We looked at about 2 tackles before that. Lowe and Dart were in the middle. Looked like they were setting up for it, but got their wires crossed, the Tigers, and the Panthers dodge a bullet.
Well, I think the same issue came up a couple of weeks ago when we commentated at Dudley, and the comment was made then that by the time you start thinking about it, it's too late. 15 minutes out, which is where we're at. It's 1 point. It's better than where they're at now.
So that's Kelly, pops the pass out to Chaffee. Here's McSpadden running across the line. He's got to be close to that sideline. He's going in the touch. So Jacob Rich, good defence there. So
didn't get a lot of help from his teammates there.
It was unfortunate. He probably ran away from them, to be fair. But good defence there from Jacob Rich. Scored the try late in that first half for the Tigers.
Well, I really need to get the big centre out here involved, Wallsend. He's had a couple of good runs, scored a try, bombed another. He's got a real opportunity here against, he's certainly got size over his opposition. And they won't do it here, but I think they might try and isolate that centre and winger at some point during possibly this set.
That's Gunning with the ball. Jumping out from loose forward. Here's Baldock. There's Cope. Inside pass to Jackson Smith. Driven back. Good defence. He's lost the ball as well. And what's the referee going to call here? Well, got to play down for Mallabula. He's on his feet now. So the referee just called held. And we'll go back to first contact pretty much, and we'll play the ball, Smith.
Come on, half age, do something.
So the ref calls time on. He's Lowe. Lowe does the dummy. And we got a penalty. Well, big decision here for the Tigers. Richardson's was the man penalised. Do the Tigers go for the goal here, or do they take the tap?
Well, they've taken the tap. I don't think that was the instructions from the bench, because the water runner's got the kicking tee in his hand on the sideline. So I don't think that was the coach's instructions.
Well, here's Tinson, Matt Tinson, very close to the line. 5 metres out now, the Tigers. Here's Leia, inside pass to Jason Tinson. It's over. The Tigers hit the lead for the first time. Referee points to the spot. Inside pass, Jason Tinson, over.
Who listens to coaches?
Well, I'll tell you what, if they blew that, the beauty was they would have been able to look at the tape on Tuesday at training. So the Tigers in front, 18-14 with the kick to come. And they just kept growing in this second half, the Tigers.
Yeah, a little over to 10 minutes to go. Hit the front at the right time. The kick should put them 6 in front. They'll get possession of the ball back. Let's hope for their sake that they can complete this next set, which is fairly important in terms of the remaining 10 minutes of the game.
Jason Dart will have the kicking duties again. Well, I'd have to say, Dave, this has been the warmest Friday night we've had. It is cold, but definitely the warmest one we've had.
Well, I've only done 2, and it's a fairly close grand final to the other one that I did, so I'm not sure that I can totally agree with you. I'm glad I wasn't at the others.
Close to the coast.
And statisticians told us that it's 11 degrees. Feels like about 3.
So Jason Dart adds the extras. And the Tigers hit the lead for the first time. 20 points to 14. So moments ago I was talking field goal. You were talking the 2 points, and the Tigers have scored the 4 points, or converted try.
That's why we're commentating and not coaching or playing.
That's exactly right. So Chaffee will get us underway. It's not a bad kick. Oh, it's gone too far. So Mallabula, they're sort of self-destructing here. That one going too far out in the full. So a penalty on halfway to the Tigers.
That important set of 6 to complete is completed by default, as it turns out. So they've got a real opportunity to either post some more points or at least, at worst case scenario, leave Mallabula with 80 or 90 metres to go.
So Tigers with another good pass there from Jason Tinson to Matt Tinson. Here's Jason Tinson again. Trying to milk a penalty there. Oh, he's got cramp. Nothing worse than cramp on a cold night. See the steam coming off the players there. So we're back underway. Oh, the referee just says, hang on a minute, let me get into position. Take 2. Here's McGregor. On the 20-metre mark. Here's Cope. He's low. Puts it on the toe. Oh, it's a bit of a falcon there. It's been picked up by Edwards. No, he spilled it. Well,
that's an unusual play. I'd reckon that was tackle 3. Real opportunity there to look for a field goal. Well, they've gone for the odds play. It didn't work out, which has given Mallabula a sniff. They do have to go probably 80 metres to score, so they're going to need some luck in this set. Perhaps a repeat set via a penalty. Time's starting to tick away for them though.
Well, that's what he's called. Yeah, that's what he's called.
so McSpadden will feed it. It'll be Hodson. Take the first hit up of the set. Oh, solid contact there. McSpadden's been picked up. That's Kelly. So come to this left-hand side again. Here's Hodson. Steps around. Apologies, that's Stu King. So come to this short side again. It's Wilson. Javesky there on the tackle, does very well. They're also in there to help out. So Chaffee will put this downfield. It's not a bad kick.
Deep kick.
Rich is back there to pick it up.
Good contact.
Certainly was. They've driven Rich back into the ground. Now he's referee. Await to Jacob Rich trying to milk the penalty. So we're into the final 10 minutes of play here. That's the Tigers up by 6 points over the Mallabula Panthers. This is Quizmasters Trivia Friday night footy here from Vince Woodman Oval here in Mallabula. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on Bar TV. Tigers have definitely been stronger in this second half. 14 unanswered points. Mallabula led 14-0 at one stage. Try late on half-time, sprung the Tigers, got the momentum going, and we got a penalty.
Well, again, poor discipline. That was tackle 4. They were almost through that set. Now, Wallsend are going to have the ball in prime field goal position. They really have an opportunity to put the game away here.
So Lowe will find touch on that far side towards the trees. So they'll take their time here and set up possibly for that field goal, which means they'll score a try.
Or kick a penalty goal.
So this is Lowe with the ball. Matt Tinson gets away from that first one, but Panthers are there in numbers again to make the tackle. So they go to the short side. Carlton.
Need to come to the post now.
So McGregor charging forward.
This is an opportunity
Good leg
on this
drive
tackle
there.
here with a good play of the ball.
So Leia goes to the blind side. It's a long cutout pass to Grant. And he spilled it. It was a difficult take for the winger. He probably wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right on both counts there. Poor pass and a poor option. They probably would not get a better opportunity for a field goal. Decent run, quick play the ball. And the instruction had come. We could hear from our commentary position that the instruction had come from the sideline for a field goal as well. So again, the players have taken the game into their own hands, but now they've got to defend. Mallabula on the ball, tackle one.
Solid contact.
Very good tackle late in the game. There's my man Brad Drew.
Brad Leo of a beauty. Goes in again for another tackle. Here's Kelly. He's made, what, 3 tackles in a row, Brad Leo?
Yeah,
Burdekin.
he's had a good game, and he's still on the ground. His first victim.
There's James Fogarty. So Chaffee gets the kick away. It's not the best kick. Bounces well for Jason Dart. We'll bring this up he gets to the 40-metre zone. Johnny Grant, I thought he'd go for a scamper from dummy half, but it's Dan Colton with some good metres up to halfway. This is Grant now.
They've been good out there on that left edge. Johnny Grant, as I said earlier, there's not much of him. Dan Carlton, both some good runs from dummy half.
As we say that, they've dropped the ball. So another opportunity for the Panthers. Said we're in the final 10 or so minutes of play.
I think there's about 4 minutes to go, Paul.
Got the clock there as a guide on your screens at home. The referee's called time off plenty of time, so don't be fooled. We're into injury time or extra time or whatever you like to call it. After the 80 minutes is Garrity. And Garrity spilled it. So here's Edwards with the ball. Shannon Edwards. Good tackle around the legs from Rudder.
I guess he'll go from dummy half, try and use that bulk.
Pinches another 8 metres. Rich will go for a scamper from dummy half. Trying to get closer to centre field. So he's low.
You would think that they would go for it this time, but that's good contact again.
This is Tongue. Jefzeski looking for a double, and the ball's popped out. So they just don't want to put this to bed.
Not without opportunity. They've had the ball up there for the best part of the last 10 minutes, and just I don't want to look at that field goal option. That said, Mallabula haven't really looked like going the distance to score. We'll see what they've got in the last couple of minutes.
So who's the man who's going to make a 90-metre dash up the other end for the Panthers?
It's a difficult one to answer. No one's looked overly likely in this second half.
I'll put the money down. It'll be Rob Chaffee. How's that?
Well, on his first half effort, I'd probably have to agree with you, but I'm just not sure where he's going to get the opportunity to do it.
Squatters. So they've only made about 15 metres. So the referee calls time off again. So it's cold out there for the players. There's plenty of guys doing the stretching so they don't get cramped. See the steam coming off the players. And we're back on. Here's Mossop. Good tackle around the legs from Lau. Brought him to the ground. And here the crowd. Here's Chaffee with a chip over the top. Rich has got to get back through. It's been put on the toe from McSpadden.
It's going to stay
McSpadden,
in.
is he going to get to it before it goes into touch?
Oh,
He's put too much on it, but Chaffey's going to get there. Chaffey's got the try. You wouldn't believe it, Mallabula. What's the referee going to rule?
He's given it. Well, there you go. I've got clairvoyant Paul Arundale to my left. Only moments ago, predicted it. Chaffey comes up with the kick, towed through by Jamie McSpadden. It looked for all money from here, like the kick was too big, but it's held up, and he's got a touch on it for 20 to 18. I'd reckon there would be 1 to 2 minutes left, and this kick is for a draw.
Wouldn't believe it. How did that look? This dew, the ground is really wet here, and you expect that to just go over the sideline. Somehow the ball stayed in play for McSpadden. Chaffey was the man on the spot. Important kick, pressure kick.
Well, that is full time, I believe. I think I've heard the hooter. It won't blow until after the kick, but this will be the last action of the game.
What a way to end. So just repeating, Cody Martin, he's normally the goal kicker for Mallabula. He went off early in the first half, so Chaffey. Difficult kick. You either want to be in front or on the sideline. Strikes, he's missed it. So the Tigers have got away with it here on Friday night football. 20 points to 18. It's full time. They've survived a late scare. What a finish.
Yeah, terrific game of football. And neck and neck all the way, even though Mallabula got out to that 14-0 lead. You never really got the feeling that they were that dominant, and then Wallsend came back into it, and then quite a bizarre finish at the end there. Look, a terrific try, and the kick was it's infinitely gettable. Looked a little rushed to me, maybe a little bit nervous taking it to square the game up, but either way, hooked it to the left, and Wallsend get the money.
Well, Wallsend Maryland Tigers, they'll make it 2 from 2 on Friday night football, and they'll enjoy the drive back to Tigerland tonight. 2-point victors over the Mallabula Panthers here on Quizmasters Trivia Friday night football. I'm Paul Arundale and Dave Wild. I hope you enjoyed the company, or the commentary. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's been a brilliant one. And we're about to sign off here, and we'll catch you next week. Any last thoughts, Dave?
No, I think you pretty much summed it up there, Paul. Like I said, terrific game of football. Can't wait to get back into it. Really enjoying the commentary on a Friday night. I hope you guys are too.
Right, that's about us, done and dusted for another week here on Bar TV. We'll catch you next week.